All right, so Fabricio Werdum just got suspended for 2 years because of his failed USADA drug test. It was out of competition, but he was preparing for the fight. Basically, it was leading up to the fight with Alexei Oleinik. He was supposed to be fighting this weekend against Alexei Oleinik, not Mark Hunt, which is funny because Mark Hunt hates drug cheats, and it's funny that he's the one who got. It's all very interesting. Anyways, man, Fabricio is probably done. He's probably done. And if he was a bigger fighter, he would have been able to get out of this and get back in the UFC, walk the straight and narrow. But since he's not a bigger deal, he got the full 2 years. It's just, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like drug cheats either. I really don't like drug people, period. I don't like people who use drugs generally. Just for just for fun, like socially used drugs, or people who use drugs to get an edge, like the steroids and all of that. I don't like any of that. And I definitely do not respect it. So it's really tough with this whole Fabricio thing. Fabricio is a great heavyweight. I mean, really exciting fighter, fun fighter. This guy had a black belt in BJJ, which we saw his BJJ skills. We always saw his BJJ skills, but he had a black belt in Muay Thai, judo. It's just so well-rounded. Really well-rounded fighter. Big as hell, but he would jump up in the air, do a flip, bust you in the head. He'll be jumping up in the air, kicking you in your face or kicking you in the chest. He just was a fun flying knees. I really thought he was a fun fighter. Really found him to be a very fun fighter. So it's a shame to see him kind of bow out like this, but it is definitely him bowing out. He's 41 years old and he's been suspended for 2 years. He will not be able to compete in UFC and MMA. No, he won't be able to compete in the UFC until May 2020. He can go overseas and do that if he wants to, but who knows? He didn't really look that good in his last fight. He looked a little bit desperate in his last fight, and then he got clean KO'd. So, what? I don't know. I definitely think it's kind of the end of his career, but it's sad to see him go out like this. It really is sad to see him go out like this. I was actually hoping that they could find a tainted this, a tainted that for him, but nope, nada, nothing at all. So, the last time that I saw Fabricio in the octagon, the last time that we all saw Werdum in the octagon was probably the last time that he'll be in the octagon in competition. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it. It's not, I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. I feel sorry for the guy. I feel sorry for just the whole thing, the whole setup. I'm not sure if I can go in there and roast John Jones about his drug abuse, then I gotta roast this guy Fabricio Werdum. It's just, I have been riding with Werdum. He's a fun fighter. Even when he loses, that face that he was making with Stipe, oh my gosh, I still sometimes watch that. That shit was so weird. I was like, this guy and this damn face, I cannot believe he's doing it on the way out in the octagon. He was feeling himself on that night. Anyways, I hope that he kind of maybe learns from this mistake. This is definitely the end of his career. But I don't know if there's anybody I can even shout out on this. Shout out to the channel MMA family. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button.